And welcome back to the Land Flipping Formula weekly live session sponsored by the Land Investing Pros, Paul and Willie. I'm your host, Abdiel, and today we're going to talk about how to hit the best margins of profits. I'm so excited to be here. I am really cold, so I'm wearing a hoodie. I don't know why it's so cold in my office right now, but it's just so cold right now. Anyways, today, we're going to talk about how to hit the best margins of profits in your business in the land flipping niche. Now, this determines largely the amount of cash flow that goes into your pocket. So, really pay attention to this. It's really essential for you to learn this. Now, I'm going to show you the areas in your business that you should improve upon, just basically polish off in order to generate a better return, right? Sure enough, this real estate niche in land flipping, it's pretty awesome because you see good margins anyways. As long as you're doing it well enough, you'll see some return. But you can see bigger returns. You can scale a lot faster if you focus on the following. But before we jump into today's topic, I want to give some shout outs, give some celebration out to some of the people that I work with, and including my very good friend, Aaron Perez. Aaron Perez is hitched, my guys. My brother over here got engaged to a beautiful lady that I know, who's a good friend of mine too. And so I'm looking forward to partying with him. Well, I won't say when, but I'll say in Vegas. I'm really excited for that. I don't really like going to Vegas because spend too much money. I will say that. Anyways, another thing with Aaron on his recent acquisition journey, he acquired 41 properties, each at 5 acres in size. That's 205 acres for those who don't know how to do math, simple multiplication. He acquired at $300,000 and it's projecting to sell at over $1.4 million. So congratulations to Aaron. I'm very excited for you, man. I know you right now, you're traveling and you're doing a lot of stuff, trying to get everything settled. So I totally understand that he's not with me here today. So I've lost a friend. We lost a good friend. But I know that she will take good care of him. So anyways, we'll move on to the next guys, Sean Selby and Melanie Young. I am very excited to work with you guys. One of my best students for sure. They've taken the first steps. I mean, we've only been coaching for maybe less than a month, I think, maybe a month. They've sent out in the very beginning, the first week, sent out their first letter campaign. They're just now hearing back. So those are things to celebrate. I like to celebrate action and not just, a return and revenue, but you need to be doing something because without the action, you're not going to see a revenue. All right. So if you're out there watching this live, comment live, send us some likes, send us some hearts. Let us know that you're with us and that you absolutely love this content. I really love doing this. So just let me know that you at least appreciate it. And for people watching this in the future, comment replay so that at least I know, or that we know that it's still intact and that we know that you're there. Ask us questions. You can ask me questions if you're live too. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. All right, let's jump right into the topic because this is a good one. I know this is the main reason why people come in. It's for the profits, for the money, right? They want to their goal is either to replace their job or to have a second income or to just work from home. And literally you can do this job, this business from anywhere. I know Aaron did it from the side of a beach. I've been doing it from this little room here. And it's really, really flexible with your schedule. Aside from everything that I do and taking care of this little dog that I just bought, this is actually something that I do pretty much constantly. Now, let's talk about this, okay? How to increase your margins of profit. All right. Now, the following steps that I'm going to give you are going to help you to set up your business so you can jump straight into a market that's good for you, for your budget, and to position yourself to acquire the best margins, okay? You do want to come in a good position. Now, I did say that is best for your budget, so we'll start with that. That's really the first step. We're going to start talking about money. So managing your money, you want to organize your finances in order to be able to cover acquisition costs and cover monthly expenses. You're looking at sending out letters, You're looking at downloading listings and scrubbing them. You're looking at subscriptions like DataTree. If you want to scale faster, you're looking at paying other people, outsourcing things. So yeah, there's going to be some costs aside from just acquiring property. So you're looking in the very beginning, most of my clients are spending about $1,000, just depending on how aggressive they are. Some at 2,000, some at 3. That's usually what you're looking at. So 1,000 to 3,000. Now in acquisition, a minimum that you should have at least or work up to is a 5K in acquisition to buy property, so that you can have a variety. Now your letter campaigns will take the bulk of the operation cost, so just keep that in mind. And I mean, I've seen people succeed in this, myself included. I've seen people, aside from myself too, succeed with just a 5K acquisition and acquire properties and an inventory and turn them over at 3 times or 4 times the purchase value or the purchase price. Now, so you want to acquire a variety of property so you can have an inventory to market. You don't want a website that only has 1 property on there, right? Or just 2. You want to see 5 to 10. And that also helps you because you can sell these at varying margins. You can sell them at different prices, right? And so some of them will sell at less, maybe more. You're looking for those opportunities to be able to sell at higher prices, right? So you're looking for those good deals. Now, with that being said, your budget will guide or determine, I guess, the markets that will work best for you. So choosing the right market to send mailers to is really based on, well, your analysis and then also the amount of money that you have available to you. You can wholesale. If you're doing wholesaling, this works well for you. This next step works really well for you. You want to choose a market that you can buy property at 20 to 30% the market value, so you can sell it at market value, and at that point it's like 3 or 4 times the purchase price, right? So you're seeing really good returns. Now, how do you do that? How do you find how do you find those type of markets? I teach my clients how to hyper focus on an area so that they are finding those ranges and prices that they can fit themselves in and send offers at 20 to 30% the market value. So you got to understand, this is a numbers game. So acquiring properties in a market is a numbers game, because you're gonna send out letters. You don't know who's going to respond, and the best. So you're using the analysis process, your hyper focusing process, to narrow down those numbers and to have them work in your favor, so that you can see and you can still acquire a good amount of inventory. Hopefully that made sense to you all. If you didn't make sense, let me know in the comments. Let me know that you're there. Okay, you can check out our past live session actually on choosing the right market, or I believe it's called market analysis. I'll put the link below. This will also this will be a good thing to jump into, to look into if you're not sure how to do market analysis, because it will help you determine those markets that are at 20 to 30%, where you can buy property at 20 to 30% the value, right? Now, with that step being done, if you focus on sending offers at that price range at 20 to 30%, you're gonna want to send a good offer. Obviously, you're gonna want to determine the right type of blind offer, so that you can start setting yourself up for better negotiation when the sup guys, I just got a comment here on YouTube, sub swordfish 00007. I don't know who you are, but sup, man, or woman. So you want to set yourself up for good negotiation tactics, and basically having the upper hand or leverage, and being able to analyze and find those markets will allow you to do that. So determining the right type of blind offers that you want to send will help you do that. Now, of course, you're gonna want to go low, right? If you're gonna want to set your offer low so that you can work up, because most people will want to raise the offer, right? Now, I think that's okay. That's a good strategy because most of the time you're gonna get people who will highball you, right? You will have owners that will want to set up a higher price on their property, and that's okay. So this helps you have already a chip on the table so that you can start negotiating. Okay. This will be like your blind offer will be the first number that the owner will see when they start thinking about the value of their property. That will help you a lot. So from here, that works as a leverage point. So, and also you got to remember you've done the research, and my dog is distracting me right now. You've done the research, okay? So for your blind offer, you've done the research, so you have supported evidence as to why you want to place this. That gives you a good foundation to start off of. Now, in comparison, I've seen people, and I coached a lot of people, and I get on coaching calls, right? People call me, and they jump on a call with me, and they ask me if sending neutral letters is an okay thing to do. I think it's okay, but you're really setting yourself up for not the best negotiation process. Really neutral. I do have a kind of a strong what's it called? I'm biased. I don't like neutral letters. I'll just say that right up front. I don't like neutral letters because owners will bombard you, okay, with prices that are beyond your budget or your target price range, right? Because you want to acquire no more than 30% above the market value. So you will start getting a bunch of those, and ultimately, and it ends up being a waste of time and money. So sending neutral letters doesn't always work that well. Okay, sending a blind offer, however, will help set your negotiation in a better place for you to start with. Okay. Now, when you're negotiating, right, and you don't want to go above that 30%, so you want to use that to your best advantage, right? And you want to go lower, okay, at your negotiation price. Now, I see a lot of people coming in now, and I wish they were here before. You're gonna have to replay. There's so much information that I just gave out. So go back and see it later on, okay? And then comment any questions if you're confused right now. I'm just seeing that a lot of people barge in, and that happens quite often where I start going off, and then more people jump in. Okay, so far, right, you want to budget yourself right, position yourself in the market correctly by choosing the right market, and then determining the right offer to send in your blind offer letters. Then that sets you up for better negotiation with the owner, and this will also set you up for honestly, this will also set you up to sell at a better price because you're going to jump into the market value. You're going to put this for sale at either market value or above so that you can start seeing a better return profit. Okay. Now, if you have any questions about this, I mean, you can literally message us on the Facebook group, on the Facebook Land Flipping Formula group. You can find us there, and we will help you, and we will guide you as to what you need to learn, right? Now, when it comes to marketing, this is the last step, okay, that you need to know. And making this kind of quick. When it comes to selling your property, you hear a lot of other courses or people tell you should invest in a Pat Live or you should invest in this. If you're too busy, then Pat Live is good. But honestly, answering your own phone should work just fine at the very beginning of this. If you're scaling at the point where like Paul and Willie, then I understand. But even Willie answers his phone. So, and he's scaled way above what a lot of people have in such a short time. Now, when you're marketing, the tools that you can use like Zillow, Facebook Marketplace, those tools are fine to start with. Facebook Marketplace is free. Zillow is free. They're you can use email marketing. You can use MailChimp. They're a good email blasting company that will help you market your property. Email marketing works really well, and honestly, it's one of the best ways to put yourself out there, put your property out there. You can create your own website. You can use carrot.com. They work really well for setting up your website to advertise your property. And again, you want to have an inventory already set for this, so that so that it's worth having a website. Now, I personally don't have a website because I do just fine without it. And in fact, I mean, some will argue with me, but I don't see as much of engagement with my website, and you can advertise it as much as you can. But I see more engagement and more response, more leads from my email marketing. So that's actually something that has worked really well. So if you want to increase your profit margin, these are the 4 steps that you should focus on. The 4 areas in your business is your finances, and to jump into a market that is well within your reach, obviously within your range of money. And then you want to buy property at 20 to 30% the market value. Then determining, and in your mailers, in your letter campaigns, the right offer to send. You'll use either Zillow, DataTree to make comparables so that you can find the right offer for this area. And I don't always send a lot of letters. Sometimes I send 300, and then 2 days later I'll send 500. And it's really just a very focused in the specific area that I'm looking at. And that's what we mean in the Land Investing Pros by hyper focusing. All right. Now like I said, determining the right blind offer will help you set yourself up for better negotiation with the owner. This will save you a few bucks. I actually got off a call with Todd Ferris. Hopefully he's watching this. Shout out to you, man. We just spoke about, a few things in his business. He just started sending out mailers. He just wanted to confirm a few things with me. I'm okay with that if that's what you want to talk about. If you just want to confirm what you're doing, sometimes that really goes a long way. But what he asked me was like, basically, is it worth it to negotiate when you're acquiring property, to negotiate even like $100, $200, $300? It is, I responded. Obviously, because that's a couple hundred or a few hundred they can use on your next property, obviously, right? And then again, now you're staying within your budget, and you're acquiring a variety of property that you can sell again with 3 to 4 or 5 times the margin. Okay, and that's not impossible. 5 times the margin, 6 times the margin. I've seen quite a bit. We actually, one of our last live sessions, past live sessions with one of our students, he acquired a property at 900, sold it at 12K. It's very possible to do this. All right. Now that's pretty much it. That pretty much wraps it up for me here at the Land Flipping Formula. For those watching this on YouTube, click on the link below to join us here at the Land Flipping Formula Facebook group, so you can interact with our community, ask any questions if you have any. If you're interested in our course, in the Land Investing Pros course, the Land Flipping Formula, or the coaching program, feel free to contact me on Facebook. We do have a promo code, the promo code that we gave out actually quite a few weeks ago. It's still active, so feel free to contact me to get that promo code. Just comment promo code below, and we'll get that to you, okay? Also, another thing is the coaching program. You can, if you need someone there to guide you, to coach you, to teach you what you need to learn, then I'm your guy. That's what I do with the Land Investing Pros. Is I do the business consulting, and with most of my clients, I see results. Like I said, with Melanie and Sean, they've already started seeing results, started getting returns, and now I'm really excited to work with them with the lots that they're going to acquire here soon. And also with my past students, I haven't had anyone not succeed in this. Let's just say that. And we haven't seen anyone who hasn't come out with money in their pocket with this because of this. Now, that pretty much wraps it up for me. If you don't have any questions, that's totally fine. I'll catch you next time. Hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye.